I just thought of something. I just saw a video of a young lady that got stuck in Turkey, and she said it was being very disrespectful. Two men were being very disrespectful to her. Every time she goes there, it's not a nice experience. And she was like, "I paid $7,000 for this," and I was really looking at it. It's really sad. Sad for two reasons. One, kindness is free. There's no amount of money you can put to pay for kindness. You can get the services, but that person ain't gotta be kind to you. And that's sad, right? Um, you shouldn't have to drop so much money to be treated horribly. I don't know exactly what happened because I don't speak Turkish and I wasn't there before the recording. But I, even as a black woman to another black woman, it's just like, I feel you, bro. So I get it on that playing field. She's literally just trying to get back home. Um, but money can't pay for kindness at all. Can't pay for respect. Can't pay for kindness. Can't pay for being an equal. Doesn't matter. You can still be a millionaire, a thousandaire, just becoming a millionaire or a billionaire. It doesn't matter. Um, and you can still get disrespected. You're still prone to being disrespected. Now, it's less likely. You want to know why? Because money actually buys fear. Money buys fear. And people are afraid to be like, don't mess with that person. That person got big pockets. They got long pockets. The person can get you fired. It's one of those type of things. So it's almost like the person's not genuinely being kind to you. They just don't want to lose their job. Like, it's not kindness. They're just, they're fearful. You're being a tyrant, pretty much. Money is a tyrant in itself. Not saying the person is a tyrant, but money is a tyrant in itself. As long as they know your tax bracket, they kind of already like, let me not even mess with that because I'm trying to just pay my bills and, feed my family. I'm not trying to get fired. People that have lower tax bracket, they tend to be like, they either feel equal or they feel better, because it's just like, well, I'm employed and you're not, or we both have the same job, so what makes you think you better than me? When we have money, it's a different story. And that's when it's just like, yo, keep to the Lord, man. Keep to the Lord. Keep his principles. Be humble. Be humble. Be kind to others. And even if someone's not kind to you, people know your character. And it's just like, you can be, okay, I can go down the street and people will be kinder to me because of the character that I am trying every day to maintain and keep. So it's just like, I want to be a kind person. Yeah, I slip up like many others do because we have emotions and we're human, we're not perfect, but it's one of those type of things that's just like, repent and be a better person to it. Don't be a dick, don't be an asshole, like, so it's one of those type of things. Even when you are nice, there's going to be people that are not kind to me. They're going to be complete dicks to me. They're going to be cruel. And it's just like, I'm in a situation where money is not going to save my ass. And it's going to be like, well, that's just what you got to, that's life. That's what you got to deal with, right? And I think there's a lot of people that come from the bottom and they go to the top and they forget what the bottom felt like. Because it's too many fear tactics money brings. So it's like you almost get used to, well, you're supposed to be nice to me. I got long pockets, and being nice is not, there's no currency for being nice. There's no guarantee that you're good, that you're gonna meet a nice person. There's no guarantee someone's not gonna be cruel to you. Life happens to everybody. Life happens to celebrities. It happens to everyday people. It happens to people that have hit rock bottom. Doesn't matter. And just because you do have money doesn't mean that you're better, or you're not susceptible to getting these things. She, that young lady, does not deserve to be disrespected, and neither does the woman that lives paycheck to paycheck either. So it's really, it's wild, because it's just like, there are some people that don't even bother to even record it, because it's just like, this is life. They're used to that surroundings. Now, once you have certain circumstances, then it's like almost like a false reality of kindness is supposed to come with this, and kindness is not a guaranteed package. That brings me to the next point of why there is like this perception of, I'm paying for someone to be kind to me. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. You're paying someone to be nice to you. That's exactly what me having a higher tax bracket is. You're paying for people to be nice to you. And that's not genuine or authentic at all. Just because to do a name drop, I'm this person, I'm that person. It's almost like I'm expecting you to treat me this way. And then it's just like appalling if they don't. And it's just like, it's not how life works. It really isn't. You're gonna meet that one person who's gonna be a dick to you. And it doesn't mean that you don't, that you deserve that. You don't deserve that. No one deserves to be treated horribly. No one deserves to be treated, thing. And you have to also check it, So it's just like, I had to learn. It's just like, it don't matter how many people have treated me like horribly, treating me like the dirt underneath their shoe. You're still gonna have to be nice. You're still gonna have to forgive, and you're still gonna have to humble yourself, because you're no better than anyone. You're no better than anyone. It don't matter if I have $1 million in the bank, if I have $5 in the bank. It just is what it is. That's it. I feel for her, because it's like, all she's trying to do is get home. In all honesty, she's just trying to get home. But I think that's one thing we all can take. Like, we all say this. Kindness is free. Why don't we do it? If it's so fucking free, why the fuck we don't do this shit? And why is it something that it should be expected, right? But the sad reality is that we have to expect not everyone's going to be like this in life. It's really, so I think God knows this. God knows, like, kindness is supposed to be expected, but you're gonna hit that asshole that's not, so he gives you like these character traits for you to practice with and to master. Am I a master? Hell no. I'm not no master, but there's something to practice on. Forgive, turn the other cheek, because then you look like it's just two fools, right? You look like two fools. I'm gonna one up this other person because they weren't nice to me. Let they miserable ass be miserable over there. Like, you be happy over here. Let that shit go. And don't become so arrogant where you feel like as you're supposed to receive. Like, it's almost like audacity to receive, because being kind is not guaranteed. Being respected is not guaranteed. Being loved is not guaranteed. You are very lucky if you ever find those things in life, and people that genuinely do give that to you, right? Because you're not going to find it in everyone. You're not going to find it everywhere you go. And you have to be able to decipher, is this a fear tactic of what my money is and my status is proceeding? Or are they genuinely trying to be kind to me because, hey, I just met this random lady, I don't know who the fuck she is, but I like her. How you doing? And the more famous you become, the less likely it's genuine. Unless it's that person, you actually gain that person's respect of what you do and how you do or whatever. That's where fans come into play. That's where people admire you, or they understand, like it's some kind of relatability within them. That's something different. But just to expect kindness, it's like a false reality, and it's the saddest song I've ever heard. It's the saddest song. That kindness should be something that is given out all the time. Being respectful should be given out all the time. Who the fuck raised you? Who raised you? You know, if you think it's cool to be this way. It's not cool to be this way. It's not cool to be this way to the everyday Joe. It's not cool to be this way to someone that is famous. Like, you are a fucking asshole. Treat people better. And treat people better no matter how much money they got. Just be a kind person. And it's vice versa. Just because if you have money doesn't mean that don't be a bitch. Don't be a jerk. Because you have money. Your money does not pay for this type of currency. Money doesn't pay for kindness. So it's just like, if you come off like an asshole, come off like a bitch, don't expect to be treated right back with it. Don't think your money is going to pay for kindness. The insult or the incident has already happened. Now, whether you try to spend millions of dollars trying to rain on that one person that treated you disrespectfully, that's on you. That's up to you. But the incident has already happened. The person was already disrespectful to you. The person was already unkind to you. So it's just like, it's not free. You can't pay for it, can you? You can. So it's just, I don't know. It's one of those weird type of things. It's just, if you give kindness will be given back to you. And even when it's not, if you can't find kind people in this world, be one. I think that's the only thing we can do. You can't find not one kind person, be the kind person. And always keep that. Doesn't matter how your situation or circumstances that change in life. Because life has a way of happening. And adhere to what God tells you to do. Adhere to the principles that God tells you to do. Being kind doesn't hurt anyone. Being respectful doesn't hurt anyone. Having integrity, being authentic, being respectful, being disciplined, having consistency, stuff like that does not harm anyone. So it's just like, all these things are free. It depends on how rich you are, how much you practice it. So someone can have a whole long pocket and be fucking poor as hell in kindness. Like, you're poor as fuck. Get the fuck away from me. Ugh. And someone could be extremely rich in these things. And people want to be around them all the time. People just want to say hello. People just want to stare and just be like, hi. It's one of those type of things. So it's just like, don't worry about money at the end of the day. Don't worry about money, because that's not what counts. What counts is people being nice to you, right? The person ended up getting a flight out. Like, they end up getting something as like a private jet, which is just like, okay, good, she's safe. But she's like, I feel so much better. My pilots are fine as hell, and And I'm like, I think she's happier not because she got the private jet. I think she's happier because the atmosphere is nicer to her. They taking care, like, oh, someone's taking care of me. They gave me all of this. The person is trying to remedy the situation. Somebody cares. It's not the fact of money. She can pay for a private jet. I don't know exactly how long her money is, but if she really wanted to, I'm pretty sure she has friends that can get her a private jet. But you can get a private jet and still be treated like shit. And still be mad as fuck in your private jet. So I think at the end of the day, she's happy. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not in her head. This is an educational guess. She's happier because she got treated better. And she's going home. So I don't know. I was just thinking about this on Christmas. I saw it and I was just like, that's a damn shame. And I was just like, it's a damn shame that happens to everybody too. It happens to everybody. It really makes you, it gives you, I think people blindside themselves to what celebrities or famous people go through, or people have large sums of money, what they go through. They're still human like everyone else. We all go through the same things, just in different variables. You're still going to receive, as me being a black woman and can relate to her as a black woman, you're still going to see racism. You're going to see disrespect. You're going to see sexism. You're going to see all type of stuff. And it's all about you, on how you manage yourself in those situations, and to give love, and put yourself realistically that you are human in this world, that you are not above the caste system. The only person that's above this caste system is God. So as soon as you can realize that, the more things that can slide off your back a little easier, because it's just like, some people are gonna be dicks, keep moving, keep trucking. Because I'm pretty sure before her money, she had to stay in airports, overnight before, and that's even if she could have afforded one at that point. Can you afford a flight? So it's just like, it's a blessing to be able to have a layover, see the city. I guess get the silver lining out of it, because it's like, it's, unless you can, they found a solution, which is good. But if there was no solution and she had to stay there, girl, at least, find out the local dish over there or something. You never know. But just make sure she's safe, especially as a black woman, as a woman, period. Like, your safety is the main thing. You're in a country that you're foreign in. Like, you want to make sure you're okay. And as long as that is going on, you have food in your belly, you have a warm place to be in, because the airport is warm, it's cold than outside. You're okay. You're going to be okay. Chill out, hang out, and just make the best of it.